Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to explain Super 50 questions. Super 50 questions. So we can name it as a guest questions. Super 50. And in PDF, you might find two categories: Super 50 and Smart 35. So generally, our human psychology, our focus will be on Smart 35. Okay, because they are less in number, so that's why student will feel like practicing those 35 first. Okay, but first priority 50, and if you have a time then go for additional 35. So in this video I'm going to explain super 50 questions, and next other than this super 50, after 10 days I'm going to explain MCQs, multiple choice questions. So expected MCQs, 200 MCQs, and so these MCQs or these 50 questions are selected after analyzing all the past papers. Okay, after analyzing all the past papers and the new study material new edition released by the board. Okay, so that material was also considered, and if you practice these super 50 questions and multiple choice question, then sure you will get exemption. But the only my concern is students will not be practicing those 50 questions. They will just go through the question, they will read the question and they will go through the answer, they will understand the answer, but they are not practicing. So that is my only concern, because from the past 3 attempts or 4 attempts I was observing that students, they are not practicing. They are purchasing the super 50 on day before examination or 1 week before examination, or even if they are purchasing 1 month before the examination, they are not practicing. Okay, so that's why, so as already an announcement made by Rajesh sir here, so whoever attending face-to-face classes, they have to pay 1,000 rupees, and if you are writing each and every answer of a super 50 question, then you will get 500 rupees cashback. If you are already a student of BCCA, for example, if you have already bought SFM classes, okay, then you will get 1,000 rupees cashback. 1,000 rupees cashback. So I hope you are, able to understand this concept, because my only concern is, so students are not writing the answers. Okay, students, they are not writing the answers, and presentation is too worst. So they are not presenting well, students. Okay, so that's why. So students who are purchasing in online, so they will get cashback. So 500 rupees, provided what, if they are sending a PDF containing, so 50 answers, not copy paste. Okay, so handwritten answers. Okay, so this is the concept. In this video I'm going to explain super 50 questions and answers. Okay, and MCQs later on, so that video will be released on YouTube. Okay, everybody please go through that video also. And if you want concepts at last stage, I'm again repeating the resources. First one, marathon. So already marathon was uploaded, so 1 year back, SFM. So as you know, there are no amendments in SFM, so that's why that marathon will be helpful. But in that marathon I have explained concept plus questions and answers. So that marathon plus second super 50 explanation plus MCQs, that's it. So these are the sources now you have to rely on. Okay, so for suppose if you have not attended any regular class or a fast talk or EVO, then EVO, marathon, super 50 and MCQs, multiple choice questions. Okay, clear. So whether the super 50 will work out or not, so let me give the background work. See the weightage. A category, securitization. So securitization weightage is 4 to 6 marks. You will get one descriptive question and 4 marks. You might get one MCQ. In last 3 attempts, one MCQ was asked. So the weightage of the securitization chapter is 4 to 6 marks. Okay. Security valuation weightage 2 7 marks, and you might get 2 to 4 marks in MCQs. The weightage of this chapter is 16 to 18 marks. Portfolio management, 2 sevens and 3 to 4 MCQs. So 20 to 22 marks weightage. Mutual funds 9 to 11, derivatives 20 to 22, digital finance 7 to 9. So these 6 topics comes under A category, and the weightage of these chapters is 78 to 88 marks. Okay, and here A plus category, most important. Generally, students will ignore these topics. Digital finance and securitization, less content, and the weightage of this digital finance and securitization is so 11 to 15 marks. 11 to 15. So digital finance and securitization, so less content. So even in board material also there is a less content. So you should not ignore these two topics, that is securitization and digital finance. But one small correction, in my SFM concept book I have given a text from CA final study material. But in recent certified copies I have seen a certified copy. So I mean, it is very unfortunate. Student has written a answer very well. Okay. Of course, she got exemption. She got 68 in SFM. Still, I don't know why she applied for certified copy. I have seen her certified copy. She has written as it is text from CA final study material, but 0 marks were awarded. So that means the valuer might be expecting what? CMA board material text. Okay. So that's why for securitization, I will give a revised, summarized version from CMA board material. And that is very important topic, securitization and digital finance. These are A plus category. Generally, students will ignore. So these two are very, very important topics because the weightage is 5 plus 4 descriptive and MCQs at least 2. So the weightage is 13 marks. 13 marks. Once again, I am repeating, securitization and digital finance, very, very important topics. You should not ignore these two topics because the reason is in less time you can get 13 marks out of these two topics. Generally, SFM means you feel like practical subject, you have to focus on practical chapters. But these two theory topics very important. If time permits, go for IFM theory. Then entire last question, 8th question, you can answer that 8th question. Okay, am I clear? So less content, digital finance and securitization. So if you are perfect in securitization and digital finance, you can score at least 10 marks from these two topics. Okay. Next, there are other 6 descriptive questions because already one descriptive question you will be answering from digital finance and securitization, right? So there are another how many questions? 6 questions. Okay. Out of 6 questions, portfolio management till now, okay, even in next attempt also, every attempt, so they will not go out of our material. Portfolio management and derivatives. So they have to ask a question from our material only because all concepts are covered. So there is no other way. They cannot ask any other different question because all models are covered. So that's why if you answer portfolio management and derivatives, two descriptive questions. So then at least if you score out of 28 to 25 marks, so you will get 35 marks. I'm not talking about mutual funds also. I'm not talking about security valuation. Still, I am talking about A category topics only. A category topics. So portfolio management and derivatives. From portfolio management, you will get 2 into 7. Derivatives 2 into 7. Derivatives also one question from futures and one question from options. So that's why portfolio and derivatives comes under A category. So from theory, you can get 10 marks. Even if paper is tough, you can get 10 marks. From derivatives and portfolio, you can score 25 marks. And from mutual funds and security valuation, you can score at least 10 marks. So that's how you score 45 marks in descriptive part. Even if you leave one question also. Even if you leave one question, extra question in choice. For example, out of 7 questions, if you are going to attempt only 4 also, you will be able to score 45. And in MCQs, I'm not saying that you are going to score 2 into 15, that is 30 marks, but definitely will score 20 marks. 20 marks definitely will score because So I'm doing a lot of analysis to give this 200 MCQs. So blindly practice those 200 MCQs. So you will get 20 marks in MCQs. But here the disclaimer is you have to practice each and every question. Each and every question. Otherwise, you may not be able to score exemption in SFL. The main drawback is solving the question within the time. Students are able to understand the concept, but they are not able to solve the question within the time. So that's why out of 7, at least try to answer 4, but perfect answers. So then only you can score exemption. Okay. B category. These topics comes under B category. Evaluation of risky proposal, forex, foreign exchange exposure, IFM, interest rate risk management. So B category weightage is 28 to 34 marks. C category, investment decisions. Sir, I know profitability index, I know NPV, I know everything, I know IRR. So then why investment decisions comes under C category? Okay, because from investment decisions you will get 7 marks and 1 MCQ. And investment decisions we cannot okay draw a boundary. So only you will get this question. We cannot say like that because they can ask any kind of a question, any kind of a question. So you have to learn the concept, but you cannot expect the same kind of a question in examination. They are asking easy question. They are asking easy question from capital bursting, investment decision, but they are not asking the same kind of a question as in our material. Okay, and there are several concepts. You have to learn several concepts. So that's why investment decision comes under what? C category. And next, leasing decisions also comes under C category. Again, the same reason. You might get what? Different kind of a question. Different kind of a question. So that's why. Security analysis, you might get 2 MCQs. You might get 2 MCQ. Generally, you will get 1 MCQ, multiple choice question. You might get 2 MCQs. There is a lot of theory. So that's why security analysis comes under C category. So this is the ABC analysis. ABC analysis. Okay. So after doing, I mean, based on this ABC analysis, only super 50 questions were selected. And if you see the question paper pattern also, investment decisions, for example, it is C category. I'm taking choice. I'm just learning the questions which were given in super 50. Okay. So investment decision and leasing, they will be asked under 2A and 2B. 2A, 2B. So that means what? We can take second question as a choice. 3A, 3B. 3A, evaluation of risky proposal. 3B, security valuation equity. Security valuation equity. Okay. So 3A comes under B category. 3A comes under B category. Okay. So this is the pattern for the last 3 attempts. Okay. So they're asking 3A from ERP, 3B from security valuation, that too from equity. 4A security valuation bond, 4B mutual funds, 4B mutual funds, 5A portfolio management, 5B portfolio management, 6A derivatives, 6B derivatives, 7A forex, 7B forex. 8A digital finance. 8th question is theory. So 8A digital finance 5 marks, 8B IFM 5 marks, 8C securitization how many marks? 4 marks. Okay. In worst case scenario, I'm expecting my students to answer 8th question, theory question. You should not ignore that. So okay, theory. And in the theory question also my expectation is digital finance and securitization. So 5 plus 4, 9 marks. Okay. In IFM also I will give a summarized theory. Summarized theory. So I'm expecting you to answer this question. Theory question. And next, derivatives 14 marks. Portfolio 14 marks. So first you must have a positive attitude to just get, to get just 40 marks. Just 40 is not a big deal. For example, if you are answering portfolio management perfectly, so 14 out of 14, even if you get 10 marks, for derivatives, even if you get 10 marks, 20, and from theory, even if you get 5 marks, 25, and MCQs, 20 marks, so 45. So getting 40 is not a big deal, but provided your strategy must be, good. Okay, clear? And next, I expect you to answer security valuation bond and mutual funds. Okay, clear? And later on, we have to choose one question, yes or no. Either you can go for forex or evaluation of risky proposal and security valuation, depends. Clear? Sir, what about investment decisions? For example, if you're getting a same question as given in Super 50, then go for second question. If you're getting same question, so then go for what? Investment decisions, and even leasing also. Leasing also. Why investment decision is comes under C category? Because investment decision is asked in a combination of leasing. Even if you can solve investment decision, so leasing may be okay, little bit difficult. They might ask a different type kind of a question. But if you're getting a same question as given in Super 50, then go for what? Second question. That's up to you. Okay. So this is the question paper pattern. This is the question paper pattern. Am I clear? So in this video, I'm going to explain only questions and answers. So Super 50. Super 50 questions and answers. And I'm not going to teach any concept here. Okay. So the class will be a little bit fast. So that's why students who have already completed their classes, the order is marathon, which was already uploaded, and next Super 50, and next MCQ, multiple choice questions. For suppose if you are starting your preparation now and you want to write in the month of June only, then at least go for SFM, fast track or EO classes, and then marathon, and next Super 50 and MCQ. So fast track classes will be around 60 hours. If you can watch at least 3 hours a daily, then you can complete in 20 days. Okay. So then come to what? Marathon, Super 50, and then what? MCQs, multiple choice questions. Am I clear? And once again, I'm mentioning the disclaimer because students generally they are not concerned about paper pattern. They are concerned about terms and conditions of this batch. You have to pay 1,000 rupees. Out of 1,000, you will get 500 cash back, provided if you are giving handwritten answers for 50 questions. If you are giving handwritten answers for 50 questions, then you will get cashback of rupees 500. So these are the terms and conditions. Once again, I am repeating because mostly students are not concerned about paper analysis. They are not concerned about Super 50. They are not concerned about practicing. They are concerned about terms and conditions. So that's why again I am repeating every student. So students might say, sir, it is commercial. I'm a regular student. I'm already a student. Still, even then, pay 1,000 and get cash back. Okay, handwritten answers. So provide handwritten answers. We go through each and every page. Okay, so there is no, you cannot write only 10 questions or 15 questions and cannot claim cash back. Okay, you have to write answers for all 50 questions and then claim cash back. Okay, clear? Okay, terms and conditions. I think any doubt about terms and conditions? So clear? Done?